Joanne, you need to be a co-host. There we go. You are going to now be a co-host, confirm, and we're going to record. This is happening. And all right. Joanne, you need to be a co-host. There we go. Oh, shoot. You're going to now be a co-host, confirm, and we're going to record. This is okay. This has been a really fun start, but you guys, I'm so excited you're here because you are going to love this, right? As you know, I have been on a long journey of trying to find a Google guy, right? We've all been trying to find a Google guy, right? How many people love Google My Business? Yeah, right. It's a love-hate relationship, especially when it doesn't want to work. So, super excited that Shane is in the house and Linnea turned me on to him because I was trying to create a new Google My Business page for Goss Coaching and I am failing miserably. So, super excited that Shane's on board to help me and help all of you and he's going to kind of go through what he does and how you can organically grow with Google, which means no paying for Google ads. Yes. Right? We love that. We love that. So, anyway, I'm going to just kind of turn it over to him and let him run the show. And then, do you want them to ask questions as you go or hold questions till the end?
I'm fine with whatever questions arise in the now, or if they want to reach out to me later, doesn't
Okay,
matter.
yeah, we'll have
Yeah.
links for that and we'll watch the chat. So I'll just interrupt if I see a question or raise your virtual hand, you guys, and then we can get to you that way too. Okay?
Awesome.
Um,
All right,
all
I'm
right.
going to share my screen with you guys now. Thank you guys for everybody showing up today and being present. Let's go. Okay, so this is OGVO, and I proudly represent this company. Want to let you guys know it's an acronym, and it stands for Organically Getting Great Visibility Online. So as you guys know, according to all the feedback I've heard around real estate and mortgage and other industries, a lot of headaches are being created around people's Google business pages. So what we're really good at helping you with is not just your Google business page, your whole entire digital footprint. What is a digital footprint? Um, a digital footprint to me is what I see when I Google a business to check them out and see if they're legit, they're credible, they're someone that I want to spend my time with. So anybody that's in real estate right now, I employ you to continue to Google yourself and put yourself in your referral shoes, your lead shoes, see what they're seeing. So how we help, I'll show you guys an example. Here's a client named Don Jakes in Whidbey Island, Washington State, where I'm located. And what we did for Dawn is now everybody's different. Some people need a Google business page, don't even have one yet, or they're at that little hiccup part where my video, I filmed it and it's not getting verified and approved and accepted, or I'm in Google jail and my business page got suspended. So there's different reasons where people are at with their Google profile. Now, if you don't have a Google business page, get ready to get one. It is your most important digital asset online. And when I say that, I mean it has so much power. It's your your relationship with Google for your business, and it's a relationship and cheat sheet for your public. Everybody's lazy and smart in the consumer mindset because why? We're spoiled with technology, AI, chat GPT. There's so many resources now for consumers to navigate any water online. When your Google business page is fully built properly with an expert like me or by yourself, now it's time to figure out ways to take it to the next level. So I'm going to try to dumb this down. If it sounds like rocket science, Google the definition. So on the front and back end of your Google business page, it has to directly match your business services, your business address, your area of expertise, and meet Google's 3 recipe ingredient. What is that ingredient? It's relevance, prominence, and distance. So if you're relevant to help and service buyers, sellers, new construction, luxury, waterfront, relocate, MRP, then the list goes on. Well, you want to be relevant for those keyword phrases once your page is fully built and verified and approved by Google, so you're public facing. On the back end, you want it to be relevant to your top zip codes and cities and areas of service that you're focusing on. So that way Google knows you're relevant. Everybody makes sense? Give me a head nod if it makes sense. Let's go. Now,
Bonnie has
what,
a question real quick.
I have a
Bonnie, I got an
question,
answer,
real.
girl.
Okay, Shane, thank you very much. If we don't have a office, like a physical office address, what address do we use, and if can we use a PO box?
So PO boxes aren't
I don't.
working as great as they did last year.
Oh,
So it, I always say where there's a will, there's a way. Sorry, this is a long-winded answer. Okay. If you don't have a physical address, it just makes it a little bit more challenging to get approved by Google. It doesn't make it impossible. So there's ways on the back end of communicating with Google that you don't have a physical address, you work from home, right?
right.
So once you submit that, it's kind of like you're submitting an appeal to Google to say, hey, I don't have an address. I'm a virtual brokerage. I work out of my home. That's my address. There's ways where you can get approved with Google, even if you don't have that physical office. Now, when I say where there's a will, there's a way, I'll give you a short story real quick. This week on Monday, yesterday actually, I drove out to someone's office, and they're in this huge building with like 30 different businesses in this building. Okay. The cross streets and the building itself, there is permanent signage, but when you go into the office for this client, it's boxes and a chair and a little table, nothing. But on the wall, there's a business license. So what I did is I helped him film the video. I helped him submit it to Google, and we let Google know, hey, this is the physical address, but he works from home. And we're waiting on Google to get back to us. So that process of not having an address, there's probably 100 different ways to communicate to Google and get it done. It's just going to be more challenging than if you did have a physical address.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say this, but
yeah.
you are in those situations, use case specific. You're better off actually hiring an expert to hold your hand and be able to communicate with Google to navigate those muddy waters as well.
Okay, so yeah, so I have an address in there, but it's an office, but it's not my office. It's a bunch actually of other people, businesses in there.
Right. Bonnie, book an appointment with him and he can talk with you through that.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Definitely. Thanks. Now, everybody has to know this. When it comes to getting a Google page live and verified and approved by Google, that is an AI process. They don't have actually physical, like breathing people verifying this stuff. It's all AI generated. So that's why it can be so challenging. But yeah, I do agree with Wendy. Bonnie, book with me. I got you, girlfriend.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So from Don's very beginning, he kind of just looked blank. Profile wasn't there. All his other assets weren't really getting love. Now, this is a gut check for people. This is the harsh truth if you don't have, I call it the Google juice. That means that your website, fancy CRM, that means your social media, that means any other online asset for your business is not getting the love that it needs, unfortunately. So that's why it's so important to have that page, but also treat it as the most powerful asset you can ever have online. Okay. But I'm going to show you guys what happens once we're given love. Our Google page is thriving. We're getting interactions. Remember that word in this conversation. That's when your Zillow, your Facebook, your realtor.com, your homes.com, because everything is consistent across the board, they all start getting an increase in online visibility. So let's go look for an agent in Don's backyard, and I'm going to explain this part. Everybody know what ranking organically versus advertising means for the most part?
Yeah, you pay or you don't.
Yeah, you pay to play or you do it the organic way. There's no in between, guys. So consumer behavior says, hey, I'm not stupid anymore. I know what sponsored means. I'm probably going to skip that more than they used to click on them back in the day. When I say back in the day, 5, 10+ years ago. And they go right here. And this is called Google Maps. Anybody know what happens once you get to Google Maps and you're backed with a positive reputation? What happens to your business?
Skyrockets.
Thank you, Wendy. Adrian, yes, ma'am. You become a glue trap to the public. You start attracting people to your business. Why? Because they want to work with the best of the best. They don't know better. They don't know if you're 2 years in the game, 20 years in business. They don't know how many transactions you have, but you look pretty. You're at the top. You're not paying to be at the top, and you're backed with a positive reputation. It's a no-brainer for them. So I'm going
And
to
look
show
at
you.
that front street realty only has 4 reviews and they're on that. It's crazy.
Yes. Yeah. The crazy thing that I want to give you guys, here's a power nugget right here, guys. When it comes to showing up at the top of a search, you don't need a gajillion reviews. You need your profile to be thriving and getting more interactions and outperforming by engagement than all the other businesses. That's it. Because Google doesn't base if you have 4 or 49 where you rank on page 1, 2, 4, 5, 10. Google's basing how popular and relevant you are. But when you combine the reputation, that's our conversion. Reviews is our conversion, and word of mouth, which is never going to die. Also, reviews is how your phone rings. Interactions is how you take over Google organically. So Ogvo has figured out a way to help you generate, drive, and kind of reuse your reputation as a form of marketing to drive those interactions over to Google. So you can show up in your backyard and 3, 4, 5 other cities and be discoverable. Reputation is why they choose. That's why you're discovered. So let's go into one little tool real quick. I want to show you guys something. Out of everybody here, just shake your head if you guys are posting on social media as regular as you can. Anybody putting a lot of effort into videos and TikTok and Reels? Okay. What if someone told you that all that hard work is not benefiting you? Would that hurt? Absolutely would, right? Because there's a lot of effort that goes into that and a lot of moving pieces. So one thing that we really cracked the case on was how do we help people simplify their social media, not what they're posting and what hashtags, but how to generate interactions from their posts. So for example, I'm going to pull up Ogvo's Facebook real quick because we like to practice what we preach. So every time I get a review, it could be on Google, it could be on G2, it could be on Facebook. My system, and I would love to do this for all of you guys, it's going to grab my review, even if it's from the past or a brand new one, and it's going to start leveraging it as additional content in my feeds, my LinkedIn, my Facebook, my Instagram, my TikTok, anything. The purpose of doing that is because we want to remind people, hey, we're that local expert, we're credible, and we do great business. That's a great, powerful piece of content. But when you're posting your reputation on your feed and people click it, if it doesn't drive them back to your digital footprint and trigger that review tab to open up, it's not generating any interactions. There's a company out there, I can't say the name because I love them, but they have a similar tool. But the reputation, when it goes here, the link doesn't go back to the business's digital footprint. It goes to thatcompanies.com. So we have to protect and generate our interactions and benefit from ourselves and that hard work. We need to get all the fruit from that. So it's rinse and repeat. Boom, piquing interest content, my reputation streaming. Everybody was kind of going like this when I said word of mouth is never going to die, right? Oldest form of marketing, never going to die. Well, people talk and Google doesn't sleep, neither does Vegas. No pun intended, Wendy. So let's I think every business needs a tool to simplify and have their systems talking. That's no secret anymore in 2025. My opinion is no matter what form of marketing you're doing, no matter what type of print, flyers, mailers, postcards you're sending out there, billboard you got, no matter what fancy luxury presence website you got, if your online presence is not thriving or in some form of upward trajectory, you're kind of actually hurting yourself and making things going to be more challenging in the now or in the future. So the simplest way to always be and pay attention to our marketing and how it's working, know that this is where your conversion starts. Okay. Right now, if you send an advertisement out, chances are they're going to Google you. That's your conversion right here. And that's the make it or break it silent step when they Google you and they think, should I reach out to Adrian? Does Adrian look good enough that I should give her a call? Or Bonnie, which I love your photo, Bonnie. I would call you just based on that. That's amazing.
Thank you.
There's another really cool thing I want to show you guys real quick. So there's a lot of postcards that I've actually personally been getting in the mail lately for realtors. Is anybody in here paying for or planning to pay for any form of print marketing in 2026? John? Okay. Adrian? Okay. When you do that, have something where you could track that it's not just gaining traction, but capitalize from the leads. What I mean by that is everybody knows QR codes are brand new. Not really. They were out before COVID, and COVID made it popular because everybody wanted to be hands off. If you have a QR code on your print marketing that doesn't, I'm going to go slow. If it doesn't instantly capture people's contact info when they scan it, you need to wake up and smell the coffee. You can't wait for people to scan it, go to your website, and then give you their information. Okay? There's a chat popping up. Does someone have a question?
Okay, we have a couple questions.
Let's
Adrian?
go.
Yes, I have a question, Shane. This is great information. What is more important, the name of my person, like I'm Adrian Small, or the name of my company? I see that the example that you use when you were scrolling there, you have his name, Compass Real Estate, and then as you scroll down, his name still appears on Facebook, Zillow, but the name of his company appears as a solo website. I currently are the Lux Dwelling Group at TTR Sotheby's.
Mhm.
Would it be useful to change it to just Adrian Small?
No,
Oh,
it would not be useful because the
okay.
moment you start messing with the NAP, NAP stands for name, address, phone on your Google profile. That's when you're going to put yourself back into re-verification. So what I'll say to
Okay.
you is, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Perfect. Thank you. That's it.
Love that answer. Love it. Everybody
You're
listen
welcome.
to that because, yeah, as soon as you make a change, all over. John?
So I've got kind of a unfortunate and weird situation. My company had an address in a town called La Cañada,
Mhm.
and my company got subsumed by another multi-state company, and
Mhm.
that's fine. But they gave up that address. They're moving to a different La Cañada address, but on an interim basis, we've got a Burbank address. And to make matters worse, the original address in La Cañada that we had is now the base for a competing company.
Okay.
And so I haven't changed my address. So I'm showing my company, me, at the old address that is now occupied by a different company.
Mhm.
The La Cañada company that will be my local base probably isn't going to be finished remodeling because of zoning things that they're working out for another 3 to 6 months.
Okay.
And I'm presently working out of a Burbank office. So is there like any kind of optimum thing? Because right now I show up. If I Google John Hickey Real Estate, I come up
Yeah.
with my Google page.
Two things, John. That's a great question. Thanks for asking that. That's important. I just want to rip this Band-Aid off right now.
Okay.
Everybody overthinks this part.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is because your Google page is so powerful. Wherever you get verified, that's great because that's to get you public facing.
Mm-hmm.
Your Google page can show up in different searches in different cities, no matter where you're verified in. Okay.
Okay.
I'll give you an example. Tiffany Hugh is located out of Beverly Hills, California. You might know that area just a little bit, John.
Mm-hmm.
This is proof of concept and validation. If I search for an agent in Beverly Hills, she's extremely visible in the high conversion map pack, okay?
Uh-huh.
But if I search luxury real estate agent, boom, same thing. But let's just change it, make it broader. I'm looking, would you agree, John, that I'm looking in the county instead of a city right now?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Why is her Google page that's verified in Beverly Hills showing up in Los Angeles County?
Mm-hmm.
Because on the back end of the optimization, right, we have her and built her up with so much relevance and popularity to her top 5 markets: Beverly Hills, Calabasas, um, gosh, Pacific Palisades. God bless
I
them.
get it. High
Yeah,
dollar value or adjacent to Beverly Hills. Or yeah.
yeah. So me being a California kid, that resonated quickly because I know those areas. I was born and raised Inglewood and Redondo Beach, California. So
Yeah.
it's a great question, John. But I would say don't overthink it. You need to keep it simple. Okay. Keep, again, don't, if you only mess with the NAP if you have to, if it's a must.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you switch from EXP to Keller Williams, well, that's a must.
Yeah.
Right. Or same thing, vice versa. If you go from a brand, like a big brand to like a boutique brokerage, right?
Uh-huh.
That stuff has to happen. And Ogvo takes great pride in holding your hand and being involved and walking you through that process and trying not to create any stress balls on your plate.
Uh-huh.
But again, your Google page is just the magic tool. It can show up anywhere as long as you have the recipe to feed it to where Google will reward you. It's a reward with showing you in those other areas.
All right, so just to make it really simple for my simple mind, should I just go ahead and bite the bullet and change the address to a more accurate address now and get it over with?
Do that after you hire me so I can help you with that.
All righty. Thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome, John. Thank you. Another question?
That happened to me too, where our office moved 3 times, and the first office that we had for a long time, another real estate company moved in and they unverified me because I'm not with them.
That's a punch in the gut. I'm sorry that happened to you.
I got re-verified.
Okay.
Question is, like, I just went on a 2-week vacation like Wendy, and I was taking pictures of things in the Texas, Florida, wherever I was.
Mhm.
And I like to review the businesses I go to. Is it
Mhm.
not to review businesses I go to in other states if I don't work in those other states?
No, that's good because you have a Google account. So do I, right? So I leave reviews for businesses too, all over. I travel as well, not just for business, but for pleasure. So that's a good thing. That means that you're practicing what you preach. If you feel like reviews are a very important thing, as you should for your business now,
So it doesn't sh it
no,
people assume like, oh, she reviewed businesses in Texas. So
no,
is she working
no.
to no.
Now, the only way that would be really bad for you as a business, to be very blunt with you, is if people saw that you have left 68 reviews and they're all 1 star, you're just totally trashing businesses left and right. Well, then they think, oh, here's another Karen out there just trying to ruin the world because no one can please her.
Oh no,
So,
good
you
reviews.
know, yeah,
I never leave bad reviews.
I'd say leave a negative review, but be professional when you do that if you have to, right? Or reach out to that business and try to get a second chance and give them a second chance to give them a positive review. I have left negative reviews, but more along the lines of trying not to disrespect or bash them because Google has guidelines, guys. And if you're a business, whether you're obtaining reviews or giving them, we have to follow Google's guidelines. The best, I'll show you guys a cheat sheet. If you Google your phone number and go to your own Google page or someone else's, the best way to actually get very smart and memorize Google's guidelines around reputation, go and click on a review and act like you're going to report it, but don't finish the process. And you're going to see it says right here all these categories, and it kind of defines the category around reviews. So you need to understand for your end and others that you're giving reviews, these are the guidelines. Okay. If you get any review that violates these, then it can be removed, or Google will not even publish it, either or. Okay. If you're leaving a review and it could fall into one of these categories, well, then that's not good as well. That could hurt you.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know.
Yeah,
All
it's very good to know. Yep.
All right, Linda and Michelle, let's let him get through his presentation and then I'll get right back to you guys, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
So this QR code, yes, I will brag. It's proprietary to Ogvo. It's a smart code. It navigates people wherever the business owner that's hiring me wants them to go, and I can make them 10,000 a month. But the biggest thing is, if someone wants to scan it right now and press send on that text, I'll show you that I'll capture your phone number instantly. Anybody want to do it? All right.
You do this for us or something?
Yeah, you guys can scan it so I can show you that how I can capture your number instantly without you actually giving it to me manually.
I just scanned it and texted.
Okay. So I'm going to
Is
go
there-
pull up my dummy account. Go ahead.
Is there a way to scan when you're, because I'm on my phone, is there a way to scan when I'm on my phone?
Yeah, you just put me on speaker, open up your camera, and then point it.
I just
But it's
scanned
on
it.
my phone.
Oh, look
Okay.
at these. You guys are all leads in my system. You see this is how it says a few seconds ago? Look at all these phone numbers that I just got. Now imagine, oh, I got another one. Now imagine I was a local contractor, a plumber, and I sent out my postcard and every single one of you beautiful, amazing people just scanned it. Well, now I could do what I'm good at and pick up my phone. And here we go. Now I'm getting leads from my print marketing. The reason why I want to show this, because I get a lot of confusion around this. QR codes are very powerful. If you're implementing them, hats off to you. I have a lot of respect. But if you don't have a way to capture engagement instantly from them, you might want to rethink what kind of QR code you got. And is it really doing you any good on that $1,300 postcards that you're sending out? Okay. Another thing, has anybody seen or driven by a billboard that says like, text something to this number to get something?
Yes.
Okay. These are very powerful tools that I'm showing you guys because I feel like we all do so much work and hard work. We put a lot of energy into our business. Now it's time, with the technology and the state of the economy and where we're at right now, to capitalize from that. Stop wasting our time. Stop, advertisers, stop giving me false promises. Use tools to capitalize engagement and contact info and generate leads from your print marketing, whether it's a QR code or a text code. Ogvo has a great relationship with Twilio. If you're not familiar with Twilio, it's a company where you can get a phone number to match your market so it doesn't seem foreign to the local people in your area. And when they start texting and engaging with that number to get something about you, your listing, your open house, etc., now not only are you capturing their contact info, but you have an AI with Ogvo doing all the legwork for you instantly when that person sends a text message. Okay. So I'm showing these two features because I think that a lot of people are doing a lot of print marketing right now. Shopping cart advertising is never dead. It's still there. So let's capitalize off that. What do you guys think about that? You guys agree?
Yep.
Awesome. Looks like there's one more question.
There's two more. Linda and Michelle.
Okay. Linda, I saw you first.
Okay, what you just said raised a question, and I had another question. So if you text, or when we sent you our phone number, are we getting, I didn't get anything on my end about like your company. You got my number, but I didn't get anything. Is that,
Yeah.
Was that intentional? I didn't get anything?
Yeah, it was intentional. It was intentional so that way I can show you that you just scan my QR code to go to my blah, blah, blah.com or whatever I'm sending you to. But instantly I got your contact info.
Oh, okay. So in the real world, if I use that, they would go to my website, but I would get their number.
Absolutely. I've had
Okay.
clients, I'll give you 3 different scenarios. I've had one client, when they scan it, it takes them to their website, but a part on their website, a specific part where it makes that person, fill in a message. hey Linda, this is Shane. I'm just in the market to sell my house. You got any time this week to meet up and come take a peek at what I got? So I've had that client do that. And then I've had another client say, hey, Shane, listen, my YouTube is popping right now. When they scan it, I just want all this traffic to go to my YouTube channel, please. I just got my first check from YouTube. And I'm like, okay. I've had another client, they said, hey, when people scan it, can you take them straight to all my listings? So no matter where you want me to help you drive traffic from that QR code, I can help you execute that. But I also want you to know it's both. It's a twofer. I want you to get that contact info of that person, because let's just break this down. Not saying no one knows this. To scan a QR code, you got to unlock your phone, step one. Step two, you got to open your camera. Step three, you got to point it at the QR code and click the link. Step four, you got to press send to that text now to get whatever the reason why you scan that QR code. So people took 4 steps to engage with your marketing. That is not by accident. And no one's going to do that unless they are genuinely interested or piqued. Okay. So these are legitimate ways that I want people to understand that are out there where you can capitalize off of your investments in your marketing. Make it not just look pretty and lead back to a solid foundation. That's your backbone to it, but capitalize off of that. Do what you guys are good at. Pick up the phone and book that listing appointment.
Okay. And then my second question, initially raised my hand, and can your company, something you mentioned, I switched brokerage and I can't get rid of the old brokerages and it just shows closed. Is that something your company could help me with, is deleting that?
Absolutely. I just had 2 ladies come on my books recently. They're a Wonder Woman team, let's say. And both of these ladies had 3 separate Google pages each. So in about 20 minutes on a Zoom call like this, screen share, I helped both of them bury all the Google pages that we had to. And now they have one that they're sharing, and it's now thriving. So absolutely.
Oh, great. Because I tried and I couldn't. The best I could do was it shows closed. Okay, I'll contact you after this.
Absolutely. Yep. Does anybody on here not have a Google business page at all right now? They have no online presence. Don't be shy.
I'd be shy.
Well, that's good. It looks like everybody has one, which is
I love that. Okay. Does everybody know how to get to the back end of their Google business page with the blindfold on and only one hand?
No.
Okay. I'm going to walk you through it. I don't own a Google page because I don't own Ogvo yet. But if I did, I would open up a Google browser and make sure right here on my photo that I'm logged into my business email first, so I don't confuse myself. You see these 9 dots right here that I'm hovering over, everybody? Once you click that after you verify and just make sure you're logged into the right account, in these options, there's going to be a blue house with a little G symbol in it. And when you hover over it, it'll say Business Profile Manager. Once you click that blue house, now you're on the back end of your Google business page.
Yeah, and that's the one that goes to my old brokerage. So I need to get rid of it.
Michelle, you got a question?
Oh, I do. So I have, with Google Maps, I have 9.5 million views. I'm luxury presence, and she says that because she's like, your numbers are so good. And I go, well, I don't do anything. And I told her about the maps, and she's like, well, that does make a difference. So I do go around the world and do Google Maps around the world. But I'm wondering, it says always allow location access. Maps work better when it can use your location. I don't have that open. Is it better to have them following you around?
Absolutely. Why not? Yeah.
Is that
I think when it comes to yep. You agree, Wendy? Sorry.
Yeah, I like it because every time I leave somewhere, it automatically sends me a thing. What did you think about this place? And I don't even have to like go anywhere. It's just right there on my phone already.
And
so,
sometimes
like,
that's Ogvo software doing that.
If I murder somebody, they're going to know where I was.
Probably. You should probably turn it off during the murder, you know.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll
Yeah,
turn
you
it on.
guys, this is live on YouTube. We probably are getting kicked.
Oh, okay. I will, I'll turn it off then. Thank you. Sorry. But yeah, but it's a thing. The Google Maps thing, just so you know, guys, it's a thing.
Yeah, and when it comes to real estate, Google Maps is the top 3 businesses Google's showing to people's eyeballs. You just have to think, hey, yeah, I use Google Maps when I'm trying to navigate to a restaurant or go to someone's address. Like Google Maps is important, right? But Google Maps in a consumer, if we're talking about business, let's dumb it down. What is Google Maps? Google Maps is the top 3 ranking organic results that Google is actually kind of pushing to people, saying, hey, before you click further, these are the ones. It's kind of like a subtle recommendation without it saying it. Check them out. These are the good ones. Google's objective. Does anybody know Google's objective on this call? Besides Wendy? Okay, I'm going to say it right now. Google's objective, it's not even rocket science, guys. Google's objective is to give the consumers the best experience possible. It's a business platform. Google doesn't care about your personal Facebook, your Instagram, your personal accounts. Google is a business platform. So if your business is thriving on Google because of your Google and your Zillow and everything else is thriving and it's going upwards, well, then Google wants to show that business to people searching.
Where is that map thing that you said you turn on and off? Where is it in the back end?
In your settings, if you click on Google Maps, and it'll ask you to do that. So it'll take you directly to settings.
So it's in your phone, or is it in the back end of your Google My
On
Business?
her phone.
In your phone. It's
Phone
allowing
settings.
it's allowing that access.
Oh, I understand now. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Patty, you have a question?
Yes. So when you were showing us how to go into the back end, go over to where those 9 dots are, and then what was it you click on? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Yeah, it's okay, Patty. You're going to click on the blue house.
Okay. I didn't see a blue house. That's why I was confused. I
Do you want
saw,
me do you want me to share and show you what my site?
yeah, that'd be great. Share.
Roll down.
Yes. Yes.
Can I share over Shane's share? Okay. So, oh, I minimized. Hold on. So if I go to Google, I am logged into my new account. So right here.
Right there.
See that blue house?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one right there.
Okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Thank you, Wendy.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And then again, for the maps, you go into your phone settings and turn on the maps.
Yes. Into
Okay.
your Google Maps settings.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm not biased by asking this, but if anybody on here is an iPhone guy or girl, your iPhone automatically geotags every single photo and video that you take. Most smartphones do.
I just realized that. So
Yep.
we were looking for a picture, and everybody knows I love taking pictures, right? So we have 117,701 photos in my iPhone. Yeah, still going.
And each one, Wendy, is geotagged to like
I
a specific
know.
location and timestamp, right?
I was like trying to find a screenshot that I took out of listings and lattes like a year ago. And my photographer, he said, go into photos and then you're going to click on the maps. And it literally took, I zoomed in till I found the mortgage guy, and then I clicked on their location and all my photos that I've ever taken there are right there.
Yep.
It was a game changer. So
Yep. And the reason I was making that statement is because sometimes we're sitting on small little gold mines and we don't even freaking realize it. Like we're checking out a new off-market deal or a new listing or a new open house, whatever we're doing, and we're taking photos and videos. Well, we can actually leverage those because they're automatically geotagged. Maybe they're geotagged in the #1 city that we haven't really tapped into yet. We can utilize them here on our Google page. We can utilize them in the posting section down here. There's a lot of different, really unique, easy ways to leverage those photos and videos that our phone is already doing half the technology hard part for us. So wanted to throw that out there. Now, the last part is I have to show you guys how Ogvo has helped thousands upon thousands of people document their reputation in a seamless fashion. I try to use an analogy real quick. You know, last time you got out of an Uber driver's car, hopefully safe, you get out, you get that alert, leave a review about the ride, and if you actually do it, it's easy peasy. You're done for the day. Okay.
Yes.
So that's our analogy to make it simple for your guys' clients to leave you that review. Okay. So Don, when he closes a new deal, we have it set up in the software where there's a cadence where like pending or sold, boom, that alert goes, it'll go out to the client via email or text or both. When they get it, they think it's Don. So Ogvo has like a way of making it, you know, not so bombarding or weird. When they open it, this is what they're seeing, guys. Every client's different. Don wanted his branding logo and information, and he even created this video. I wanted to show this on this call specifically because I know anybody around Wendy is not going to be shy doing videos, I'm sure. If I play it, I don't think it's going to be able to hear the volume, guys, but it's basically, I think it's, hold on, 1 minute and 35 seconds of Don genuinely telling people, hey, if you could do me a small favor, it really meant the world for me to help you with X. If you click the stars below and click Google and write a few sentences about Whigby Island and how I helped you, it would really mean the world to me. That's his agenda in the messaging. Now, the client, when they see this stuff or see the messaging and click the stars, it should take them seconds. The only time it wouldn't take them seconds is if your client is a dinosaur. Let's say they're not logged into their Gmail because they didn't realize it. Well, you cannot leave a Google review if you're not logged into your Gmail, silly goose. So when people click Google, it takes them right to his footprint, opens that review tab. So let's lead these horses to the water and make it easy for them. Has anybody ever tried to leave a review and it was such a jump through hoop situation that you got pissed off and then you said no?
Yeah, because they
Yeah.
have so many characters and
Yes.
they keep rejecting it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I went to an automotive business to get my car serviced. As soon as I got done putting my card on the POS system at the counter, I got an alert to leave a review. But oh my gosh, the hoops I jumped through, I was like, okay, this is ridiculous. And it wasn't because I'm in the review management side of the software world. It was just like, are you kidding me? You want my blood type and my firstborn child's name? Like, let me leave you a review. So if you have a simple method like Ogvo's or your own to leave a review and get the review, that's going to be the most powerful way to catch up or leverage and level that playing field against the other businesses that are thriving. Because mark my words, I talk to agents and lenders for a living, guys, and I hear both sides of the fence. I hear the people that are crushing it. They don't have a worry in the world. And I hear the ones that say these things like, inventory, the market's slow. I hear all these things. So then I take a peek at why is this person saying that compared to this person? And the people that are saying that, the good stuff, typically they're the ones that look like this, and they are showing up in different searches in different cities, and everything across the board as far as their online assets is thriving. The ones that aren't having inventory issues, they're kind of being procrastinators, or they're blaming things that are uncontrollable. They're the ones that have a very poor or weak, non-thriving digital footprint, online reputation backing them. Okay. I meet a lot of agents that are 20 years in the game. They say, I only do referral business. Well, that's more important for you to actually pay attention to this stuff, because you don't want to lose a referral because they Googled you and they'd like, oh, this lady doesn't look the part. So this is very important stuff. I'm glad that you guys gave me the time to share. If anybody needs help at Ogvo or with this stuff that we're going over, I do have a great deal only for Wendy's clients. I call it the Wendy special. Here's our packages. Most people on this call are probably going to need the gold package at a bare minimum. Some of you might just need the silver because you just need a reputation going on Google, Facebook, Zillow, Realtor.com, Homes.com, everywhere online. But anybody looking to convert at a higher level without having to waste a lot of time and money doing it, you would probably need the gold. If those two features to capture leads from your hard work and your expensive marketing, the QR code and text code, if you feel like, oh my gosh, I can benefit from that, then you are a great platinum client. But I'll say this, when it comes to Ogvo, there's only one client I do not want to work with. I don't want to work, and we don't want to work with clients that don't want to use our tools. After we build them, you have to use them, okay? If you implement our tools, you get results. It's just like anything in life. Don't buy anything and don't use it. My wife does it all the time. So thank you guys for your time, and then I can answer more questions. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
What do you consider, how long would we, after you get it set up, how long we have to stay? You have a contract? Stay a year or something?
Yeah, the contract's 30 years fixed. No. So if anybody signs up with Ogvo, you have to be prepared to have an investment, and you're stuck with us for 12 months minimum.
Okay.
Which makes sense because it takes some time to build things. So Blanca.
Hi, good morning. I was just wondering, does it matter like if you're, because I was told to like your banner from Facebook, from Google, and all of your and LinkedIn should really kind of look alike and have like all the same verbiage and all of that. Does that really matter?
It does, because Google's paying attention to those. So if there's any inconsistencies or things are broken, let's say your LinkedIn has a link and it says like go to your website and it goes to a broken link, but your Google page actually goes to a website. Yes, Google knows that stuff. So it does hurt you, and consistency is super crucial across the board. Everything needs to be consistent.
Because I just changed brokerages and it just feels like I was like at number 4 and now I dropped to like 18 or something, or 12 or whatever it is. It's kind of really low. Is that going to take a while, you think, to bring it back, or with your services, I could come right back up?
I mean, my services are basically a steroid. So yes, it'll help you snap into place. I can't control the time of when it happens ever. I'm not God, I'm not Google. But because it's such a steroid, I would say it'd be way quicker than doing it yourself.
And then one more question, sorry, but I kind of keep hearing like, how do you get ChatGPT to recommend you as a top realtor? Will having your services also help with that, or?
Okay. So this is where people get a lot of misinformation. There's so many different forms of AI. ChatGPT is just one of them. But all AI platforms right now are only showing organic search results. So to answer your question, what city are you in?
In Camarillo, California.
Okay. Best. I can't type today. Sorry, guys.
I
Best
used to
real
actually show
estate.
up at top, and I don't anymore at all.
It's
Yeah.
okay. It's okay. Camarillo, Camir.
No, it's like Amarillo with a C in front.
C.
Amarillo.
Okay. So right now, you see how these say sponsored right here? AI does not show any advertisers to people looking. AI only shows organic results right here. Blow your mind, huh? So if you were to go to ChatGPT and ask Chat, top real estate agent near me, you're not going to see any businesses that are paying for advertising. You're only going to see organic results. So I get this all the time too. If this is another question, why is Rick and Jody with only 27 reviews number 2, but number 1 and number 3 have way more? Because again, reputation is important for your conversion and to get more referrals and to convert better from your marketing. The interactions in your profile strength and popularity, it's a popularity race. How popular are your profiles in Google's eyes? That's why you're going to show up. Now, Google openly states that no one can stay number 1. There's going to be a rotation. So that's a good thing for you. Don't get scared. Everybody's like, well, that's not good. Like, no, advertising should be exclusive. If I pay an ad agency to build out an ad campaign for me, I should be the only agent in Camarillo, California with that dedicated ad campaign. That's advertising. But when it comes to organic visibility, one day Jose could be number one, but tomorrow, if I type in top, is Jose? Yeah, he's still number one. Let's do one more search.
And he's pretty big here. He's probably in all of them.
Oh, I don't know why I just added that. Sorry, guys. So best listing agent. Yeah, Jose's drinking the goose juice is what I'll call that. He has a process to pay attention and have something thrive into his Google page constantly, just like my process. He has to, because he showed up at number one in 3 different searches. Now, here's the thing. You and I both know that Jose doesn't just do business in Camarillo, probably.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So if I switch it to another city, come on, girlfriend, you help me.
Oxnard. Oxnard. Mm-hmm. He's there too, I'm sure.
Okay. He's not number one in Oxnard.
Okay.
So like, I get clients like this. I get clients that have 1,200 reviews on their Google page already before they hire me. And in their backyard, they're number one, no matter how you chalk it up and search for an agent in their backyard. But as soon as you switch it to another area of focus, they're not even in the top 3, or even sometimes not even on the first page.
Okay.
That just means that they're only focused, and they think that they're doing good, and they're hyper focused on one area.
Mm-hmm.
But in my opinion, I think that that's like kind of hindering ourselves, because us agents, us realtors, we're not just going to stick to a 5-mile radius around our office, So.
Okay, Adrian.
Yes, I'm taking off of Blanca's question, Shane. It's all related to AI here. So if I go to ChatGPT, Gemini, all these places, and I Google the local agents, it basically gives me the highest volume of agents that do like luxury real estate in Washington, D.C. It's not the same as what I would see on Google. If I Google these and said the best realtor in Washington, D.C., it doesn't match. Is that important or not?
Not important. Yeah, because
Okay.
that's just a format of how it's showing you. It's just going to look different.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Kelly.
Yeah, I have a quick question about reviews. So I feel like I kind of have them all over the place, right? Zillow, Real Satisfied, Google, some in the back end of my website that are, older that I typed in. Can Ogvo sort of help us like consolidate those reviews, make sure they all somehow feed over to Google? I don't know if that's something that's even possible.
Yes,
I'm curious.
absolutely. Absolutely. We can help you repurpose them as additional content, like I showed you on my Google or on my Facebook for Ogvo. So let's say you had X amount here, 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 here. Well, we can help you start putting that on autopilot and leveraging that and automate that as additional content, so people can see it, click it, and it drives them back to your Google page.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Michelle.
I'm wondering, I'm wondering if it makes a difference if you name the images, like best realtor in Seattle or whatever. If you name the images, and then I think you touched on this, that the iPhone already geotags it, so you don't need to geotag it, but should you be naming the photos?
Yeah, it would definitely help. You're kind of doubling down on, hey, buddy, I have authority with these keywords. Yeah. I'll show you real quick. Let me pull up Tiffany's account. I can't show you everything, but I like to use this as an example. It took us a while to get her ranking in Beverly Hills, California. It wasn't overnight.
Right.
But when we go to settings on her account and we go look at, sorry, hold on one second. I'm trying to remember. Oh, sorry. Under her analytics, you see right here when I clicked on keywords and it says 84 keywords, right? I just wanted to give you a visual to understand, like, hey, not just keywords, but keyword phrases that match your services. We all have a toolbox with plenty of tools to offer people. Well, we need to be relevant in Google's eyes to those, and even the keywords that consumers are searching for. right? Like my team, we do this search and scrub. Okay, in Camarillo, California, you know, what's the analytics and the data on how people are searching for agents, right? So there's things that you can do on your end. Of course, we have it built into our customer service, but we want to make sure that you're not just thriving for what people are looking for, but what's relevant to your business. Keywords are super important.
Cool, thanks.
You're welcome.
All right, Crystal, then Linda, then we're out.
Well, I'll try and make it snappy then.
Sorry, I'm just, we have 4 minutes till VIP.
I see that. I was kind of serious. What about like, because I already booked a call because this was on my overarching year goal is to get set up. I've tried and I've failed to get my business page. And now it's like, I feel like it's affecting the YouTube and everything integrating with it. Does the YouTube and all that flow into, I guess, should we be concentrating on like the bigger picture of like housing all these ads and I don't know. Does that affect Facebook and all these other platforms, do you think, or do you help with that integration? Or
100%, we do help you with that because Google owns YouTube. So yeah,
right. Because I kind of
absolutely.
like I see it now. I'm like, I don't know if it's my business page, but I feel like all my accounts are screwed up right now.
You know, to be honest with you, most people are in your shoes, so don't beat yourself up. There's so much confusion, unorganization, people. I'm kind of OCD myself, so I can relate. If one little thing is off in my process, it throws me off, right? So the part of getting your profiles optimized is to also help you get organized.
Okay, so that's like the AI assistant. Is that like part of what you guys do as well? I guess. I guess I'll learn more at the meeting.
Yeah, we'll address that because I'm not. I don't think I have enough time to really figure out what that question meant, but I will when we have our meeting. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, Linda.
Oh, okay. So I know the goal is Google, but since your acronym says online presence, does it help what we do with you? Does it help with our Facebook real estate page and Instagram?
Yes, 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 and yes.
Okay.
So here's the top profiles we help you with. Google, Zillow, Realtor.com, Homes.com, Facebook, and Instagram. If you're in a leadership role and you're still producing, LinkedIn.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So I filled out your form, so you'll call us or?
Yeah, you booked an appointment with me already?
Well, it just said call between 9 and 12, so I picked that one. Where are you anyway? Where do you?
Gotcha. I'm based out of Woodinville, Washington State, about 45 minutes north of Seattle, Pacific time. Yep.
Okay, good.
Yep. Originally from Los Angeles, California. Go Dodgers.
Awesome. Go Dodgers.
That's right. That's where I am. Go Dodgers.
Shane, thank you so much for hopping on. I know that, you know, as realtors, and a lot of us are at EXP and have virtual brokerages, and it's kind of a nightmare. We appreciate you 100%. So super excited for you to help all our people. Yay.
Please let me help you grow and let me grow with you. I would be honored. If not, you can still book a call and ask me questions. I'm not going to pester you for your credit card.
Love it. All right, you guys. Well, I'm going to hop into VIP if you need more help with any of the things except for Google business page, because I don't do that.
Thanks, Wendy. I've been looking for someone like this. Thanks, Wendy, as always.
You are welcome. You're welcome, guys.
Thank you guys all for your time. Have a blessed day. I can't wait to speak with you guys again.
Thanks, Shane.
Yep.